The role of the community advisor provides advice relating to the development of the ESGA rolling draft and other legal instruments, provides guidance in the development of the communication plan and other publications distributed to the Mohawks of Akwesasne, participates in the main table negotiations and negotiations preparation to keep current on all subject matters, participates in formal and informal community engagement sessions.
My name is Laura Francis, and I'm from the village of Ganadako. I believe that Akwesasne is so far advanced in the area of self-government, and I feel that we're on the right path to governing ourselves. I've learned that it's a long, tedious process that requires a lot of thought, planning, and preparation. I've worked for over 30 years in the federal public service in Ottawa and in the regional office in Yellowknife. I've worked with Indian Affairs, Agriculture, Health, and Public Service Commission, and Public Works and Government Services, and the Canadian Forces. I think working in all those departments has shown me, or I've learned, how the federal public service works. And within Indian Northern Affairs, I learned how the Indian Act governs our reserve and all the reserves within Canada. When I look at other reserves, I can see how advanced we are with MCA in comparison to a lot of other First Nations. I believe the experience that I've gained outside of Akwesasne has prepared me in participation on this board.
My name is Nadine Jacobs, and I live in the territory of Gawanoga, Ontario. Learned that First Nation people are basically under the control of the federal government under the Indian Act. Learned that First Nation people should read the Indian Act and the acts that affect the people of MCA. Attending committee meetings, I now have a better understanding on the various sections of the Indian Act and realize that it must be amended and changed. My life experience that have helped me to understand and prepared me to work on the committee is my education and my various work experience with the federal government, which was under Parks Canada. I worked in the contract section. St. Regis Mohawk Tribe, I was involved in grants and contracts, and Mohawk Council of Akwesasne, where I briefly worked in the health department. These have helped me to better understand negotiations when attending the main table negotiations between MCA and the federal government.
My name is Bernice Lazor. Kasananolo ne Konahana do Yugyats Gawenoga Tunutkenagera. I have been involved with Entewathatawi since 2008. My interest has always been in our governance. My fear has always been, if the government did away with the Indian Act, where would that leave us? Do we have something to fall back on? I was always interested in politics, and I just stayed working with different committees within the government. And then I got on this Entewathatawi, so I've been quite active. I think the Entewathatawi right now, it's a long process, and it's good that we are doing it slow. We have educated people in our community now that can carry us through with the help of elders who have experienced the past injustices done to us.
My name is Lucy Papino. My Mohawk name is Katahande, and I'm of the Bear Clan. I've been with this program as a community participant and then an elder since 2012. I lived in Gawanoga all my life. From way back when I was a child, I learned about the problems. And I was young then, but I was always listening. It was almost fear instilled in them. That wasn't right at all and what was happening. Back then, it seemed like there was no consultation with the community the way it is now. I worked in the health field for over 35 years in the community here. It has made me realize on what changes had to be done way back. I feel this work is very important and it's progressing. I've sat at the table whenever it's negotiation time, and Canada are now stepping back. They allow Akwesasne to say what is required of them. I feel very proud in being part of this because they're working towards making Akwesasne a better community.